Good afternoon, Barstow. I hope everyone had a great 3-day weekend. I'm Aiden Lawler.
And I'm Holly Woods. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day, and we had the day off to honor his contribution to America's society.
In today's show, we have information about the sophomore research paper, advice for middle school students, and some announcements that we'll get into right after the intro.
Hey Aiden, what's your topic for the sophomore research paper?
I'm writing about the Treaty of Versailles. How about you?
My topic is Christopher Columbus and his 4 voyages. I interviewed Miss Golden and Mr. Luce about the sophomore paper to show everyone what we're doing in class. Let's roll it.
Hi, I'm Angela Golden, and I teach modern world history to all of the sophomores. For a long time, sophomores at the Barstow School have engaged in an in-depth research project that results in a beautiful history research paper.
My name's Mark Luce. I teach English 10, and every year with history we do a large research project. What we hope to instill in the kids is to get practice writing the kinds of papers that they will write in college. So what we do is they come up with a topic, they start choosing their sources, and then start reading, and then Miss Gould and I kind of guide them through a series of a couple interviews, through the process of note cards, bibliography, an outline, and then producing a final draft.
It's a project that sort of evolved over the decades. At one point, a long time ago, it was a junior project, and then it migrated to the sophomore year. And so it's something we look forward to every January, pausing what we're doing in both history and English class and working on our research project.
It used to be everybody would turn in their papers, and then sometime after spring break, they would get them all back. Now what we do is have little conferences where we kind of talk to the student about sort of what they did well, what they maybe didn't do so well. The more you read, the better you'll do. And you will read some stuff that you won't use, and that's part of the research. That's just part of the research process. The other thing is take advantage of your class time. Students are given a significant amount of time in class to work on the paper, basically all of about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. And if you take advantage of that, it will not be overwhelming.
So we're already well into the process, but my first suggestion is to read your books. Not necessarily cover to cover, but really take that time to read and get to know your subject well. The more sources you read, the better you're going to know your subject, the more confident you're going to be in how you outline the story and tell the story in your paper. Number 2, just take a deep breath. Many sophomores have done this before you, and while this might seem intimidating, you can do this. And you trust yourself a little bit. Trust the steps that we're putting in front of you. Make those note cards. Spend some time on that outline.
The process is always a little bit trying, but also quite fun because Miss Gould and I get to stretch our intellectual muscles a little bit by juggling 35 topics from various students. So for us, I think it's a learning process as well, even after 20 years.
Thank you, Miss Golden and Mr. Luce, for the tips. Speaking of tips, don't you think it would have been nice if we had more helpful tips about transitioning into high school?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could have used some tips going into my freshman year about balancing my time responsibly. Luckily, Michael has made a piece asking high school students for some helpful tips and tricks for incoming freshmen. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Jordy Waldman, and I'm a junior.
My name is Dylan Markey. I go to Barstow, and I'm in 10th grade.
I'm Lauren Rothis, and I am a freshman. When I was in middle school, I thought high school was going to be a really scary experience and just like different because you have all different grades in your classes.
When I was in middle school, I thought that high school would be really hard because everyone always told me how hard it would be. I always heard about the sophomore research project, and I thought I wasn't really prepared for high school at the time.
High school's not as scary as I thought it was going to be, and it's fun to have everyone in your classes because it's really nice to get to know more people than just your grade.
High school is a lot of fun. I learned that it's a lot easier to do the work than what people say. Like, it's a lot more work, it's a lot harder work than middle school, but teachers teach you what you need to know.
My favorite part about high school is being in classes with a bunch of different people, because in middle school you kind of get to experience that, but in high school you get to talk to a bunch of different people, not just from your grade, but from all the grades above.
My favorite parts of being an upper school student are just like being able to do stuff with the community, like homecoming or any of the dances, and then being able to play sports or do really anything with upperclassmen and people in your grade. I would say just like believe in yourself and be able to hold yourself accountable, because you're not going to have the teachers coming after you if you have a missing assignment. You might get one email, but that's about it. So you really have to have faith in yourself and just be able to do all your assignments and turn it all in.
My advice would be to not procrastinate, because I've experienced that procrastinating can really bite you when you're in high school, and especially when all the teachers give you big projects and like books to read. You do not want to procrastinate because it will not be fun. One thing I love about my upper school teachers is that they understand that you have stuff going on like after school and stuff like that. And so don't be shy to talk to teachers, because they'll understand that you have other stuff going on, and they'll definitely give you extra days and stuff like that.
When homework gets hard, what I try to do normally is to not procrastinate and just do the work. And that really helps, because if you can just get through assignments, it's a lot easier to go through the rest of your day and go through the week. And also, if you do start procrastinating, it can get really hard and things can pile up.
I would say when homework gets hard, take a break, text your friends if you need help, or if it's really bad, email your teacher, because everyone's understanding, everyone is in your same position. Or if you have a certain upperclassman that you're close to, text them. They've probably done the assignment. Just take a break and then go back to it.
Thanks, Michael. That was some great advice. Hey, Holly, are you as excited as I am for our first home basketball game?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Everyone should come out and support the basketball teams this Thursday. Girls varsity plays at 5:30 and boys varsity plays at 7.
Looking ahead to spring sports, boys golf has a meeting at 3:30 today in the athletic office, and boys tennis has a meeting tomorrow at 3:40 in the varsity gym. If you are interested in playing either of these sports, make sure to be there.
Upper school play auditions are taking place tonight and tomorrow night from 6 to 8 p.m. And a reminder for middle and upper school students, make sure you guys sign in on the iPads by typing in your name or scanning your QR code. The iPads are located by the front desk right when you walk in. Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm Holly Woods.
And I'm Aiden Lawler. Have a terrific Tuesday, Barstow, and we'll see you tomorrow.